Hello you guys, oh my gosh, I'm like so excited for this video. I've been thinking about this video for like a year, no cap. So as you guys can tell by the title, you already know what today's video is about. I finally have let my hair grow out. Like, if you guys know me, have been keeping up with me at all, you know how many times I have said that I'm gonna grow out my hair and never did, but I finally am. So today, well, not exactly today, actually 2 days ago, was a really big day for me because it made the first time that I have ever gone an entire year without cutting my hair ever since I first cut it in 2013. Quick backstory, the summer before my freshman year of high school, I cut my hair into like a pixie cut, like kind of like a Rihanna cut, and then ever since then I just kept getting shorter and shorter, all the way finally until like a buzz cut, and I've even gone bald all the way a couple of times. So I started to let my hair grow out not last year but 2 years ago, and I was doing different protective styles until I finally did this one protective style that was just way too long and heavy and tight, and I ended up pulling all of my edges out, and so I had to start all over again, which I wasn't really mad at because my hair was damaged anyway. And since all my edges fell out, I just shaved my head bald because I would rather be bald than have no edges, and I will die on that hill. So I just kept shaving my head until I finally saw that my edges were growing in as almost as full as the rest of my hair. Like, when I finally decided, like, okay, this will be my last shave, like, they were still a little bit sparse, but it was ready to it wasn't as noticeable. So my edges fell out in like February, March, and I shaved my head like 5 times all the way up until May 24th, 2020, and then I finally let it grow. So I'm gonna have pictures on this side the whole time, and I'm just going to basically give you guys a whole like rundown of like the past year of my hair growth. So like I said, I shaved it again on May 24th, and I'm just gonna be looking at my iPad so that I can reference the pictures that I'm gonna put right here, and I'm just gonna go through the whole thing because it's been a year. Just what my hair looks like right now. I put slow in the title, like slow hair growth, because I just feel like my hair should be longer than it is right now. Like, I feel like my hair grows slow, but everybody's hair grows at different rates. I still wanted to post this video anyway because my hair is not one of those miraculous like bald to shoulder length videos that people be making, like, oh, how I grew my hair so much in a year. This is not one of those. So if you feel like your hair grows slow, I wanted to make this video for people who can relate on that aspect. So I'm just gonna basically have like a slideshow right here, and I'm just gonna be talking about like a whole month to month hair growth thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now, and we're just gonna get to it. So like I said, I kept shaving my hair until I felt like my edges was growing at almost the same pace as the rest of my hair. So this picture that you see right here, that actually, now that I'm looking at it, you can't even really see my hair that much because of portrait mode, but that was when my hair started to grow back in. This was about a week after I had shaved it bald. And then this picture was on June 15th. Well, these pictures right here were on June 15th, and those were when my edges were finally growing back. I don't know if you can really tell, but they are there. They're just not as long as the rest of my hair. So it's not as bald as like they were when my edges fell out, but it wasn't at the same length as the rest of my hair. This picture was 2 weeks after that, June 28th. So at that point, it was about a month after I had shaved my head. And as you see, my hair was growing in, and my edges looked almost as full as the rest of my hair, but they weren't yet. Like, in certain lightings, you could tell that it was still like, I guess, traction alopecia or whatever, but it was catching up. Like, that's why I felt like it was ready to you know, not be shaved anymore. This picture, I had a photo shoot that day. This was July 1st. My hair seemed to be pretty even. You couldn't really tell how like you couldn't really tell. Like, my hair seemed to be, you know, growing back, so it wasn't bad. And this picture was like July 7th, so yeah, a month and some change after I shaved it. On July 14th, I bleached it blonde and bleached my hair and brows blonde. I just felt like, I don't know, it was time, and I had something to do. I was going to some type of brunch, and I didn't want to just, I used to not really like my natural hair color. I used to dye my hair all the time because I didn't like having short natural hair color hair. Like, I like my natural hair color now that I have locks, but when I was having that shortcut, I wanted color, usually blonde. So I bleached it. That was what it was looking like. It wasn't really all that. It wasn't the platinum that I usually go for, but I wasn't trying to OD damage my hair after it had finally just come back, so I just settled for that. And then I posted this video where I was talking about the kaleidoscope miracle drops that made my edges come back. This video was on July 21st, so at that point that was May, June, July, so that was about 2 months after I had shaved it. And yeah, my edges were like, you know, coming back. And obviously, as you can see, that was how they looked before. So yeah, this picture was on July 24th. As you see, I still have the blonde hair and brows, and when my hair was blonde, you couldn't really see my edges, so I really could just like feel them, but I couldn't, you know, see them, but they were still there, because if I had no edges, like, it would have looked like something was missing. So these are just a couple pictures of from when my hair was blonde. These are just throughout August. And then yeah, so by September 3rd, this is when my roots started to grow back in, my brows started to grow back in their natural color. And this was when I considered doing locks. So like literally at the end of August, or like literally the beginning of September, that was when I was deciding if I was gonna go on another run of color or if I was just gonna finally let my hair grow out. And I decided to let my hair grow out, and I said, okay, if I'm gonna let my hair grow out, I'm gonna lock it, because I've always wanted to lock my hair, and I always said that if I lock my hair, I'm gonna start from shaved and grow it from the bottom. Like, I never wanted to like grow my hair out and then lock it. Like, if I'm gonna grow it out, I might as well grow it out in locks. So this was when around this time was when I went for my consultation for my locks, and I decided on September 24th was going to be my start date. So in these pictures you just see like my roots coming in, and this is how my edges were looking. I keep forgetting that this video is not about my edges journey. I do have a video about that. This is about my hair growth journey, but my edges are so significant in this journey because, I mean, they're my edges, like, duh. These two pictures are like the September 20th and September 21st. So these were literally right before I got my locks. Like, I feel like any other loctician would have told me my hair was too short to get them or something, but the loctician I was going to, she was the GOAT, and she was able to lock my hair. So this is how my hair looked on the day my hair was locked, and I loved them. Like, they were so cute and small. As you see, I still had some like, my edges were not as like full in this area as they are now, but you know, they have definitely come a long way from what they were. So this picture was at the beginning of October. My locks were about a week or two old. It was getting a little frizzy. I was still tracking my edges, and yeah, these pictures were from October 1st, and as you can see, my edges still, like, they weren't OD, but I was looking at them and I was like, it's fine, because, you know, they're still so short. So even if hypothetically my edges were to not come all the way back in as full as I want them to, at least they'll fall over my edges, which I tried to look at that as a pro, but I was like, dang, I'm gonna want to wear my hair up in a ponytail or something. But anyway, yeah, this was how they were looking on October 12th. This picture is from October 22nd, and this was when I started to notice my edges, like, you know, having a little bit of, not hang time, but a little bit of full time or something, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no more part time. These pictures were at the end of October 31st, and this was when I was looking at my edges like, wow, I'm really starting to really notice a significant difference. This picture's from November 6th. My hair was still not long. It still did not come even past my edges, but at this point I had more black than blonde. Like, when I started my hair, I had about equally as much like black roots as I had blonde tips, but in this picture was when I noticed, like, oh wow, there's like finally more black than blonde. This picture is from December 4th, so I just skipped a month now. So I went from November 6th to December 4th, and that was one of the pieces from the back. My edges look a whole lot fuller, and I was able to actually like pull it out a little bit. I kind of wish my hair was out for this video just so that I could show you guys like how long it is, but you can see how long it is by the fact that it is styled. What you talking about? Anyway, so this picture is December 11th. I started to love putting my fingers through my hair because my hair would actually extend past my fingers. Like I was like, wow, my hair is like longer than my fingers, because you know, if I'm used to a little short little buzz cut, my hair doesn't go past my fingers when it's that short, you know? This was when my hair finally started to come like past my edges down my forehead a little bit. This picture is from December 16th. Yeah, if I pull my front pieces down now, they touch my eyebrow. Like I know my hair is not out for me to show you, but in December it came down to about right here, and now they come down to about right here. And then yeah, so this is my ear. My ear ones come down to about like here-ish now. Like I said, I wish it was out for me to show you, but honestly, if you look at my 7-month update, that's about as recent as it gets. So this picture is from January 14th. This is around the time when I had just announced that I was locked. Like obviously this is like a secret lock journey or whatever, but I finally let people know I have locks. And this is how they were. They were so cute. This picture is from January 28th, and this is when I started to notice that my retwist looked a little bit less scalpy, but I still couldn't wait for like you to not see so much scalp when you retwist my hair. Like I couldn't wait for it to just be long enough where you just don't see all this scalp. Like I know you still will at the top, but like I wanted it fuller on the sides. This picture is from February 5th. Well, these pictures, and these are when I noticed that I could get my hair into two little little puff balls at the top, and I know I was really forcing it, but it's cool though because I wanted to use these pictures as comparison pictures so that when my hair is actually like a big puff or even like a long ponytail, like these would be great comparison pictures. So this was February 5th, which was October, November, December, January, about a little over 4 months after I started my locks. So I was able to get them into these tiny little ponytails, and they were bobby pinned up on the sides obviously because the whole sides couldn't go up. February 23rd, this was when I first noticed that I could like pull my hair and actually see it in real life, like not just in a mirror, like you know what I mean, like literally look at it like, oh my god, I can see my hair. Because like I said, if I have a buzz cut, when is the last time I've actually ever like, you know, seen my hair in real life? So I'm like, oh my god, like I can like see it. Like that was like a crazy milestone for me. This was my March 2nd, this was my, disregard that. This was my 5-month locked thumbnail. So this was when I noticed that the back of my hair almost could touch my necklace, and then the front pieces like were like barely touching my brows, like they barely, like I had to force it. This picture is from March 15th, and this is when I noticed like, dang, your edges are flourishing, like they came back. Like I was so happy, and this was great because March 15th, so this was like literally exactly a year from when they had just fell out. So I was like, wow, so much can happen in a year. This picture is from March 19th. I had on a hat, and this was when I was like, I mean, I know it's because of the way I was wearing it too, but this was when I could finally wear my hats in a way where my hair would show even if I had on the hat. Because like before, if I had on a hat, it would just like cover all my locks and you couldn't even tell what was going on up under there. But yeah. These pictures are from April 2nd, and I've actually never done this style again after this day, but this was when I first realized I could get the whole top piece up into one ponytail. I can't wait to do that style again just to see like what it looks like in comparison to this. But yeah, I finally was able to fit it up into a whole ponytail. I be just trying to do different things when I need a retwist. Even though you really shouldn't put that much tension on your hair, like if I'm trying to do something, like go somewhere, like I don't want to look too crazy, like I want to do something, you know. This picture is from April 5th, and my pigtails look a little bit more, a little bit bigger, as you see. I was hyped about that. It was a little bit more effortless for me to get them into it, but I was still kind of forcing it a little bit. Like your hair shouldn't be sore, like having it in ponytails. Not good. This picture, I was mad hype. This one is from April 16th, and obviously, as you see, I needed a retwist bad, but I could pull this one and make it touch the corner of my eye. I was like, yo, like I be checking my length based off of like where on my face it could touch. Like, oh, it could touch my brow, it could touch my eye. One day it's gonna touch my nose, one day it's gonna touch the corner of my lip, one day I'm gonna be able to pull it down to my bottom lip, my chin. Like I just use different points on my face as like different length checkpoints. This one is from April 17th, which was today, May. So this was the last time I got a retwist, and this was when I finally noticed that you started to notice less scalp, like way less scalp. Like my hair was finally falling over itself, and you can't see all the parts near as much. This is just a cute picture of me in Miami. My hair is like falling, it's like laying down, and this was around the time when I started to notice like my hair is like pretty much all locked. Like pretty much all my locks are budded and like mature, and like yeah. These two pictures are when I noticed that these two are my longest locks. They were 3.5 inches in this picture, and I was like, dang, we really pushing. This is a picture from like last week or something, or I meant 2 weeks ago. This is just another picture of me with a hat. Like my hat, my pieces stick out from under my hat now, or I'll be pulling them through like that middle piece, because I always wear my hair my hat backwards. And yeah, it's just a picture of me with a hat, because I took a picture of me in a hat on my day 3 of having locks, and obviously like you can't see, like my hair was so short, like obviously ain't no hair coming up under the hat, and I actually had on that same exact hat. So when I thought about that day when I took that picture, I was like, let me take an updated picture. This picture is from like last week or something, and this was when I got my hair into ponytails. My hair, I meant obviously as you see some ponytails, but it was mad effortless. They were so cute. My edges was really like flourishing, and I'm like, wow. And then that was when I made this comparison picture to the first time I got them to like then. So obviously as you can see, they're way rounder and it looks way less forced and weird. So that was like a 3-month difference or something like that. And then this is a picture that I took yesterday before my retwist. You see all my locks like fall down. They don't really do like all the craziness. They lay down for the most part, especially because I often wear a do-rag. And these last couple pictures are pictures that I took yesterday when I got my retwist. You see my parts look mad clean. My hair looks great. It looks a whole lot less scalpy. I got a style. So this picture is my first day of having locks compared to yesterday getting my first style. So like I said, it took me 8 months to finally be able to style it starting from that short. And these are just a few selfies that I took yesterday. So like obviously the cornrows in the back, they're not all long. Like this one is all short, and then these two on the sides come longer. But like I said, this is a great comparison to whenever I get them in the future, because eventually they're gonna all, you know, come down to like right here or something. And everything in Lock Journey is just about, you know, comparison, growth, making sure you take pictures and tracking your progress and all that stuff. So I did not expect this to be a 20-minute video, but I just, you know, wanted to go through with you guys my whole hair growth journey, because I'm so proud of it. I'm so excited for everything that's more to come, because this is literally only the beginning. And I'm just so happy because when I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, I started it to make it like a hair growth journey. Like my channel was supposed to track my hair growth, and then I never actually grew my hair out. And granted, it did become a whole bunch of other things, like me dyeing my hair and doing all these different styles with short hair. But I'm finally having the dream channel that I have always wanted to have, which was to track my hair growth journey. So I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I do post monthly updates every single month on the progress of my locks. I did just post an 8-month update where I talk more about my locks specifically rather than just like my hair growth. I'm so excited about this video. I've been thinking about doing this video like forever. Like I've always finally wanted to just come out with like a 1-year big chop update, and I never made it to a year until now. Like this is so big for me. Like it's literally 2021 right now, and I cut my hair 8 years ago, and I have never let it grow out ever since. So I'm just so happy. I feel like I'm blossoming into a whole brand new Janai. And honestly, I should just stop talking now, because I'm gonna just start rambling and make this video even longer than it needs to be. So if you guys have any questions, definitely be sure to ask. I have answers. Be sure to check out all the videos in my secret lock journey playlist if you're interested in the growth of my lock journey specifically. Like I said, I have videos literally from before I even started every single month, and I'm gonna continue to do so. So yeah, I'm super excited. My hair looks super great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, definitely be sure to do that, especially if you're interested in the growth of my hair. Yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.